There are many companies and startups that are working on developing flying cars. Here are a few examples. 1. Terrafugia, a subsidiary of Geely. Terrafugia is developing the Transition, a flying car that can transform from a car to an airplane in less than a minute. The Transition has completed successful test flights and is expected to be commercially available in the near future. 2. Palvi, based in the Netherlands. Palvi is developing the Liberty, a flying car that can take off and land vertically like a helicopter. The Liberty has completed successful test flights and is expected to be commercially available in the near future. 3. Uber Elevate. Uber is developing an urban air mobility platform called Uber Elevate, which aims to provide on-demand air transportation in urban areas. The company is partnering with a number of aircraft manufacturers and hopes to launch its service in 2023. 4. AIRBUS, the European aircraft manufacturer, is developing the Vahana, an autonomous electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft designed for urban air mobility. The Vahana has completed successful test flights and is part of Airbus' broader urban air mobility strategy. 5. Kitty Hawk, backed by Google co-founder Larry Page. Kitty Hawk is developing a range of electric VTOL aircraft, including the Flyer, a single-seat aircraft designed for personal use, and the Cora, a two-seat aircraft designed for urban air mobility. The Flyer is already available for purchase in the US. These are just a few examples of the many companies working on developing flying cars and other forms of urban air mobility. Yes, there are also Indian companies working on developing flying cars. Here are a few examples. 1. Tata Motors. Tata Motors, a leading Indian automobile manufacturer, has been working on developing a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft called the Tata Flyer. The company showcased a prototype of the vehicle at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. 2. Urban Air Mobility Division of Wipro. Wipro, an Indian multinational corporation, has set up an urban air mobility division to explore the development of electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles for urban air mobility. The company is partnering with a number of aircraft manufacturers. 3. Vrco. Vrco is a UK-based company with a subsidiary in India, and it is developing an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft called the NeoXCraft. The vehicle is being designed for use in urban air mobility applications and is expected to be available in India and other countries in the near future. 4. Multix. Multix is an Indian startup that is developing an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft called the Vertipod. The vehicle is being designed for personal use and is expected to be available in India in the near future. These are just a few examples of the Indian companies working on developing flying cars and other forms of urban air mobility.